Hey guys, welcome back to Antlered Pursuit. We are here with my good buddy, another friendly YouTuber here. We're actually, just yesterday we got done with catching some beautiful trout in the stream right behind us. That video is going to be on his channel and also my channel. He'll explain who he is a little bit in just a few seconds. But we're here going to be talking about our 2020-2021 camera setups that we believe fits our needs well, and what we have been using for the past X amount of months per se. But really what we like about them and what we use them for. But Chance, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, I'm Chance Jennings. I just kind of just started up a YouTube channel, Wilderness Freak. Used to be Jennings Outdoors. We just mainly film hunting and fishing videos, and and just living the dream.
Chance is from Wyoming here, so learn a lot about what goes on here in the backcountry, and gaining information is huge. And so that's including gaining information about what other YouTubers use for their videos.
Yeah, that's huge.
We're going to go through and show you guys what we use, and not necessarily how we edit our videos per se, but just the general camera setup that we use and what we like.
Which are very different.
They're very different.
Yeah.
We got a big different setup. So let's go. Chance, do you want to go first?
Sure.
All right.
Sure. Okay, so this is it's kind of a wacky setup. I'm not gonna lie, it works really good for what I do. I'm gonna start with the most basic deal here, and that's my iPhone 11. These have a great camera on them. They got the 3 lenses. You have an ultra wide angle, and that horse is pissed off. You have an ultra wide angle. It's a great all around camera. I decided I'm gonna just spend the money on a nice phone, and then I can use it for both. So that's what I have there. And I'm attaching it to a DJI gimbal. What this does is it stabilizes your phone. I'm going to turn this around, turn that on, and let it balance for a second. So this is huge. This allows you to get super steady shots here. Okay. You can get some awesome B-roll. You flip that around like that, and you can see that phone stays steady the whole time. And you come back up, okay? And so that's kind of the DJI gimbal for you there. I have it attached to, I'm not sure the make. I think it's a Primos. This is a tripod that most people use for hunting. So normally, people use this for hunting. It comes with a little gun V that you can put on top. This is, in my opinion, the best filming tripod ever for people in the outdoors. So you have this trigger here. Now, no matter the terrain, normally I have my gimbal up here. I can drop it just like that, and I'm able to, on riverbanks, stuff like that, I'm able to just drop it. I don't have to waste time with my tripod. Normally you have little clip deals. I hate that. This is just super nice. I can adjust size very quick. This tripod has been one of the best investments for my YouTube setup, period. Now, I've done a little bit of redneck customizing here. I took some electrical tape and took an old phone mount, and I mounted this. This is just a little Amazon speaker. Comes with a wind blocker. Okay. Super cheap. It works really great. A lot of big YouTubers are using Rode mics, which are awesome for what they are. This does well for me. It hooks right up to my phone there. You have the little dongle. So the really nice thing about this is this actually comes with a camera mount, and so this is just your universal camera mount. It's got the little screw on it. You can take this, and this has got a quick attach on it. So I'm gonna reach around here. This is really nice for when you are in spots where you don't really want to use the whole tripod, and just take that off, put it back on, take this. When I'm filming, fishing, hunting, I'm always trying to get real close. You're just able to get really smooth shots. So this is kind of what I use for YouTube. It works really good for me. I know there's a lot of people out there using a lot more expensive setups. This is kind of a cheaper, it just works good. I don't know, I think the gimbal was running around like $100 or something. The phone was really expensive. I think the 12s were about 1,200 bucks. This is the plus. $50 tripod, $20 mic. Works really great for what I do.
All right, guys, so Chance had an awesome setup, and quite frankly, his setup, I might be switching over to sometime down the road. But for right now, I want to show you what I've used for the past 3 years. It's kind of an old setup, a basic setup, and most camera videographers, photographers will have a basic setup like this. It's not as universal or as mobile as Chance's per se. But here, I'm just going to go through the top, bottom, and then sort of recap how I would use it. Top, we start off with like a $100 Rode mic, nothing too crazy expensive. I do like these. I do not also like these in some sort of context. You know, I don't have the insert foam piece. You'll notice that when you buy them, you'll have the foam piece that comes with it. You also have the wind protector. The foam piece is not in there right now, so the audio is not as strong as it will be if you have that interior foam piece with the windage covering on top of that. But it's about $100. Rode mic makes some incredible mics, and I would recommend you guys checking that out. This is a Canon 80D. Phenomenal, and this is probably one of the most used, I would say, YouTuber camera bodies you can find. It's around $1,000 to $1,100 just for the camera body. All depends on what setup you want to get, but you can also get a actual lens with that camera body. This lens is retailing around $600–700 for a new one, give or take a little bit. I don't know. That was about 2.5 years ago when I bought that. It was around $700 at that time period. This is a Canon, I think it's EF4 maybe, 24 to 105 millimeter lens. Again, this thing is, I know a lot of YouTubers that use this and this camera and this mic. Just generalized good setup for someone that wants to do videography and photography. The tripod, this is not something as far as, it's not as quick as Chance's, but it definitely serves its purpose. And it's affordable, around $100 more or less. And there's a lot of mics out there that are incredibly expensive. You don't necessarily need to start out with something like that. I've had this one for 2.5 years, 3 years, and it has done its job wondrously. You know, I can adjust it totally fine. And as you can see, I lost one of the handles. I made one. It works just as fine. You untwist it, rotate your camera however you want, 90 degrees for whatever terrain you might be using. And then you have the up and down, side to side handle. It works wondrously. It's attached with a little quick clip at the back here. Just clip it, take it out, handhold your camera just like that. Very, very simple. Put that back in there. Moving down to the tripod, you have the vertical up and down. This is pretty cool. You know, at times it works well, and other times it's kind of annoying because you have to adjust every single thing in this with taking some time out of your filming. And what I mean by that is you have to individually clip, unclip all these things, and then from there you can slide it down. Then you have to reclip every single one of the legs, which takes some time. However, your tripod's sturdy and you can adjust it accordingly. Chances, you have the adjustment, you just click a button, it sets it up right for you, which is something I would recommend. Jim Shockey, that is the guy that sponsors his tripod. Now, something I really like doing if I'm going to be filming when I'm walking, depending on the situation, you can adjust your camera to an angle like this per se. And I learned this from a TV show, a guy, Wilderness Survival. He was holding it on to his waist or whatever it was, and the camera, if you don't have a wide angle, can capture everything you're doing. And you can really walk around like this, and you can really get that movement with that camera being incredibly steady. Yeah, it might hurt on your waist and every thing like that, but you can capture a wide angle lens of your surroundings. Now, as far as hunting and fishing goes, a Canon 80D is absolute workhorse. Absolute, you can destroy. I've dropped this thing multiple times in the water. Wouldn't recommend you taking it out in the rain, but it is sealed well enough that can protect against some moisture. And I know the iPhone 12 is pretty good that with that just as well. But this is my camera setup. If you guys want to know more about this, all the links are going to be down below for products you can find that are similar to what I have down below. With that being said, guys, if you enjoyed what we sort of did, trying to compare different YouTubers' equipment for outdoor filming, it's very universal. You can film it, use it for any kind of filming. We are both hunter, fishermen, outdoorsmen. We love that kind of stuff, and you'll see his equipment being used in action if you want to see that. I'm sure he has multiple videos on his channel that equipment is being used just so effortlessly. It's just perfect. If you, I mean, I guess signing off here, but if you guys want to see more videos of Chance, don't be afraid to subscribe. His stuff is going to be down below, his Instagram and his YouTube account. Until next time, man, I appreciate you being along, and
Thanks for
hopefully
having
we'll
me.
catch some more fish this afternoon.
It was fun.
Yeah, dude. I'll see you guys next time. Another episode of Antlered Pursuit TV.